Now, you do have 6 features on this project.
Okay, way to count.
Do you have a favorite feature amongst the 6?
I don't want to diss nobody like that, but for me,
Your personal favorite.
I just love the fact that CyHi and Benny the Butcher got to spar. I felt like I did that for the hip hoppers and the bar niggas. That is my favorite feature for that. But yeah, like Freeway, Nick Grant, and all of them, Vega the Ronin is on there. Like Twerkers on New Jersey, Twerkers on there did his thing. My nigga Fuego Bass, he signed a BSF. Like all them niggas did their thing. But the CyHi and the Benny, that joint right there, that needed to happen.
Care to share what that song's about?
Rebellion? Yeah, like Rebellion is for all the rebels. It's for all the niggas that come from nothing and had to maybe do some illegal things to get financially stable. That's what the rebellion is. We come from hard times and we gonna do what we gotta do, even if it's against the law, against our own household, to be able to provide for our families. And in turn, that might turn into a couple of issues with the police, some niggas in the street, some niggas trying to rob us, some of the homies getting jealous. That's what the rebellion is about. You're rebelling against the everyday way of doing things in America. And I feel like that's what we are. Yeah, I changed that title 3 different times.
And when you say sparring, did these 2 gentlemen actually record this together?
No,
In the same? Okay.
no. Benny only heard my verse and then did his in the studio with me. I sent it to CyHi Liddy because I really sent this shit to mad artists. Side note, I tried to get a bunch of motherfuckers on this. And I couldn't get certain other people. And CyHi actually was like, nigga, I'm doing that shit, nigga, let's get it.
But Psy did hear Benny's
Yeah,
and your
yeah.
verse.
CyHi had the advantage. Yeah. The fans don't care about that when they start picking who had the better verse. But CyHi had enough time to soak up all of our verses. You know what I mean? So yeah, he heard our shit last.
Does Benny say anything to you about that? Like, dang, why couldn't I hear
Nah,
Psy? Okay.
nah. Benny been showing love. He been commenting on the post and shit. He been showing love.
Now, okay, from an artist's perspective, how do you feel about that? Do you, in songs you've been featured with or have collaborations where there are multiple people, do you listen to a finished product and say, dang, I wish I would have heard that verse. I would have killed it more. I would have
Sure,
did.
yeah, sure do.
So how does that work? Do you feel sorry for Benny because he didn't get that advantage?
Nah, because I don't think he got burnt like that. Hell no. I think everybody did their thing at their peak. I think everybody exuded exactly what they got. Like, I started the song. So my first thought wasn't chew a nigga head off. My first thought was, like I said, some of my first lines is, good lawyer money had me at home on them court dates. That just happened. I just got a call from my lawyer that I don't got to go to court for a felony. So that was my line. Like, that's my, you know what I mean? So, and then I was also focused on the hook too, the marriage of the song. And then I was thinking about, damn, who would sound good on it? It sounded like a Benny beat from the jump. So nah, man, I mean, when I'm creating and I'm doing an album and I reach out for features later, that's just the advantage that they're gonna have anyway. Like, I've had the advantage doing it on somebody else's song. So yeah, I would love to be in the studio with niggas, but I ain't gonna lie. On my project, I don't wanna be in the studio with niggas. Cause you almost gotta force that song when you do it live. It's like, now, if I'd have did that a song with Benny, it probably would have been a song for the album that didn't belong on the album. But if I got my own time and space to create my shit and be as nice as I can on there, you know what I mean? I got my storytelling, my syllables. I got a couple punchlines in there. I mean, shit, I feel like I did my thing. But a lot of people was wilding out about CyHi's verse. They did on the internet. They was like, oh, verse of the year and da-da-da-da. And that's how they feel.
And how did that collaboration happen?
What? Which
Benny
one?
to start.
Start what?
How did that collaborate? How were you able to pull off that collaboration, you and Benny initially?
Damn, good question. That's actually our second song we got together. Shout to this chick named Kat. It's a chick named Kat that's from the Bronx, not too far from my hood. She reached out to me before about meeting up with Fab. That's how me and Fabolous got cool. Me and Fab got cool because Kat put me in a room with him out there in New Jersey at a studio he was at. She actually works with BSF in him. She put me on FaceTime with Benny. One time was like, yo, I want you to do a joint with my artist. Let's swap it out. Let's swap out favors, da da da. That's how I met Benny for real. Then I had a concert one time in Atlanta at Smith Soul Bar that I was headlining. And literally while I'm backstage getting all my shit together and people was coming in the door, Benny literally DM'd me and was like, yo, you got a show tonight? I'm pulling up. I said, bet. I told the security guard at the back door, I said, Benny the Butcher might be pulling up. So just whoever he with, let him in. Don't search him. No one gonna get shot. Just trust me. 45 minutes later, Benny the Butcher pulled up to the back door. And we've been cool since. You know what I mean? And so, yeah, and I also met up with him out there in LA one time. He had a mansion party or something like that. Met up with him out there. But yeah, we've been cool since, bro. And so while I was doing the joint, I reached out to my man Harlem. Harlem is like the A&R for BSF and all that. I said, he told me Benny was doing really literally like 5 minutes from this office right here. He was like, yo, he doing features tonight. I said, yo, I got a joint, bro. Pull up, let's see if he fuck with it. He hit me back, he said, yo, pull up to the address at this time, 11 p.m. I pulled up, we knocked it out, called my cameraman, yo, pull up, we shot the video same night. You know what I mean?
And what about you and CyHi?
Me and CyHi go way back. CyHi was signed to Boo Vision, who actually was managing Kanye and shit now and all that. I actually did a deal with him as well, over there with Akon and them and Boo and all of them. I actually really was with Boo, but Akon was there as well. Me and CyHi go way back, like me, him, and Money Man. Back when Money Man was Money J. We always at the studio called Music Box. So we go way back, maybe damn near a decade, damn near seem. So anytime I'm working on something dope like that, I always reach out to CyHi, get him on something, and we get to cooking up. We got a couple joints together.
So it sounds like all these features were organic.
Yeah.
Nothing paid for.
I'm not mad at doing business though. You feel me? I'm not mad at organic whip business too. You feel me? So even if it's something like prime example, let's say Benny is a fan of my shit and vice versa, which he is. Let's say Benny fuck with me tough to where I could pull up where they got some shit going on. I'm gonna be in a section with him kicking it. But imagine how many artists Benny works with? You know how many artists he has? You know how many people probably see him successful and are expecting favors from him? You know how many times he go back to his hood, a nigga outside like, yo, my cousin nice, bro. Let him rap for you real quick. That don't mean that he owes me a verse because I'm nice. Gives a fuck, yo. It's nothing wrong with hitting a nigga like, yo, Benny, look, I got a joint. I know you said you was gonna do something for me. I got a couple thousand, my nigga, work with me. All right, any nigga from the street is gonna take that money. So I'm not saying I did or I didn't do that. What I'm saying is don't be opposed to doing that and handling your business. I've had to do that before, and I've had to do that to get something done because them niggas respect that. Oh, this nigga hustling, he nice, but he also not asking for no favors, and I got a couple extra dollars. It makes sense. Be about your business. That's gonna make a nigga talk to you longer. You know what I mean?
Now, you during this conversation, we're wrapping up here about the project. You mentioned some legal issues you've faced. You mentioned felony, things of that nature, so on and so forth. Is any of these cases discussed in this project closed?
Dunyan. Hell yeah, over with. Facts. Yeah, over with. But hey, man, if you're gonna be doing something illegal, you should have lawyer money, bond money, somebody that's reliable that's gonna get your ass out immediately. I'm sick of you street niggas, alleged street niggas, always talking about y'all some real street niggas, y'all selling all this, y'all doing all this. But every time you get locked up, I see your grandmama or your mama doing a GoFundMe, calling all your homies. Where all that money go? Where all that money you been bragging about? Every time you niggas die or something, rest in peace, it's a GoFundMe for your funeral. Where that bread at? Why we all gotta go into our pocket to save up money for your lawyer? But you a street nigga though. You really know what you doing in the street. No, nigga, you not. You's a dirty ass nigga out there trying to do some shit you're not good at. And I feel like any nigga get locked up and don't have a lawyer money, I look down on. You stupid. You just a dumb nigga trying to do something that look cool. You're not good at it. And I think that, and I'm not glorifying me even having lawyer money for getting in trouble either. I'm a dickhead too, but I also know the repercussions of some of the decisions that I make or made. And I'm prepared for it, and I'm not walking around here acting like I'm something that I'm not. You dig what I'm saying? And so I just try to tell a lot of the young niggas, if you don't have that, bro, you probably don't want to get into your situations. You feel me?
Final question. in regards to this project.
Okay.
Can you give the audience 5 reasons to listen to it?
They calling it the album of the year in the hip hop world right now. I'm an independent artist and you gotta support us. Every song on there is honest and real. There's no lies, there's no fabrication. There's a lot of jewels and gems dropped on there, things you could learn from, a lot of pain that you might be able to release by listening to it because you might have went through some of the things that I'm talking about. And last but not least, because if you love hip hop, why not, man? It's true hip hop. It's the origin of how hip hop sounded, the sound of it. It's gonna bring you back to that 90s shit. So if you love that, tap in.
Any bonus reasons? I know I asked for 5 and you provided that. but
Bonus?
yeah, any bonus reasons? Didn't know if you wanted to go past 5. You're more than welcome to.
I'm nice, yo. I got skills. Just tap in. Yeah, that's the bonus reason right there.